Hello everyone, today we will be talking about print-on-demand trends, trends for next year, and it is something that we can already see on different pod platforms, but I think that a lot of trends from this video will also be in next year, and you should definitely know them, and you should update your designs and also your processing, your work as a designer using these trends and knowing what will be soon on different platforms and which designs sell better now and will be selling better in future. In this video I will use examples from Redbubble, mostly from Redbubble, but the ideas that I am talking in this video are usable in any print-on-demand platform, and also if you have your own print-on-demand site, for example on Shopify or on some other platform. And it is just directions in which different niche designs are moving and what's happening in print-on-demand business right now. And the first trend that I want to talk about is about more concrete designs. For example, we can look on this design idea hanging with my preschool gnomies. It's one of the ideas that I showed in my previous videos about Redbubble trends, but the main idea is that phrases for design and searches also for designs are going to be more concrete. For example, this basic design idea was hanging with my gnomies, but now it is popular also more concrete search variations, like here with my preschool gnomies and also with my school gnomies, and of course competition is going higher, but any customer who want to buy some t-shirt for himself or for a gift, he want to make more personal gift or more personal purchase, and of course if you can make it more personal, it will have a better sales potential, and of course you will have less competition, because the competition for the basic search, like hanging with my gnomies, like here, yeah, we can see these designs also in the bottom of the page. Here will be a higher competition from one side, and for a customer, if he want to make a gift for someone who has children in a preschool, it will be a better present for the same design with a word preschool than without it. And it is not only about this design. Another design idea that I found from Fresh Ideas, it is about best cat that ever. Now it is best vegan cat that ever search phrase, also best gay cat that ever, and other searches that can make this design more specific and more custom. Of course, we also can find a lot of basic search designs too, but it is where we are going to, and now we are already going to more niched searches. And if you have for example a good design for best cat that ever, or any other search phrase that is more general, you should adopt it and also add text like vegan, gay, or other words that are suitable for this search, and it of course will bring you more sales and sales from niches that are not too competitive right now. The next trend for 2022, yeah, it's about simple text designs. A couple of years ago, there were a lot of simple text design, or some text with some small elements. Like here we can find this best vegan cat that ever, and that kind of designs also had a lot of sales, but every new year volume of sales for simple text designs is going lower and lower, and even in this niche best vegan cat that ever, I can't find any of them on the first page. Yes, of course, there are some sales for simple text designs, but now you need not only to make some text design, but also to illustrate this text in interesting way, or maybe add some colors, some different small elements that can give you some additional sales, and all text-based designs that we can find today that are selling with a good volume, they are not just a simple white text design what was selling good 2 or 3 years ago. Today it's not the best idea. Yes, of course, you can find some niches where it will be with good sales, but in the near future they will be changed to another designs that also have some interesting illustration, because for most of customers it is better to buy something not only with a text but also with some design, and as we can see here, even this design, yeah, with only text variation, yeah, it is not a white or black design. It is also with some and green and red elements, and this design can be selling good in stickers niche, but I don't think that this design variation will have better sales than for example some illustration with some gnomes. And yes, of course, in this niche idea we can want some gnomes on it because of search term, but it is happening in almost any phrase, almost any design idea that is available in search. If in search results you can find a good illustration plus text, it will sell better than only text design. Yes, we can find some niches where there are a lot of good illustrations, but it's only a matter of time when they will appear in any niche. Okay, the next trend for next year is about personalization. Of course, it's very common on Etsy, and this kind of designs also had a lot of sales on Etsy, but it's not only about this platform. It's about some designs and can be more personal, more custom. Of course, on Etsy there are an option for personalization, and you can simply add some names or some professions or something like that, even different age for child can be printed on your t-shirt, but also we can find different design ideas like here, Avesome since December 1981, and of course there should be available different months and different years, and because that is more personal, it has more sales than basic design like Avesome since 1981, or maybe Avesome legendary epic, some kind of this search phrases. And of course, you should try to make more personalization, not only on Etsy, but also on another platforms to upload some designs that will be more personalized. And it will also give you a potential for sales, not very high volume sales, but sales for a long time, because this trend isn't going anywhere from us. The next trend for print-on-demand business is about design's quality. Yes, of course, competition between designers are going to be more hard every year, and we can find a lot of different designs for any search, for any niche. Every month we get some new designs for some new designers that also want to make their own designs and get their own sales. But if we will look on print-on-demand niche from customers, from sales in general, we can see that sales are very good in this model of business, and they are only going higher and higher. But what does it mean? It means that now it is better to make some really good design, one really good design, than a lot of poor designs. For example, this niche, this search phrase, "Trust me, I'm a doctor." I remember this niche 5 years ago, or maybe 4 years ago, and it was selling really good. And the first design idea, the first good selling design for this idea was that design, and it also has a lot of sales in 2021, and will have a lot of sales in 2022 too. But as we can see here, this design is selling even better right now, but it is a newer design that wasn't available when there was only that kind of design. I think that both of them even now have a lot of sales. It means that if you will make really good design, you will also get some sales and even a lot of sales. For example, even these two designs, I think that they also have good sales on Redbubble. But if we will look somewhere in the bottom of this page, we can find a lot of different designs that use also text, a phrase, "Trust me, I'm a doctor." But even if you will make 100 designs with different illustrations, but that are not looking really good for this phrase, you will not have as much sales as any of the first line designs in this search. If a couple of years ago it was not a bad idea to make a lot of designs, more and more designs, and also they were not so good sometimes, but you had some sales. Now it is not a brilliant idea, because it's better to work more on one design, but make it really good, really nice, and it will bring you much more money than a lot of poorly made designs. Yes, of course, sometimes you can get sales even with that kind of designs like here, but there is not a lot of sales to make hundreds and hundreds of designs that look really poor. And the fifth trend for the next year about print-on-demand business is about retro and vintage style designs. For example, like here we can find some 90s t-shirts in this search results. Not only 90s style is on demand right now, also 70s, 80s, but 90s is a search that is more popular last years because people grow, and of course now we have some nostalgia for this 90s designs and 90s topics too, and it is a good idea to make some designs about this time of history, yeah. And even if you don't want to make some nostalgia designs that are about some topics from the past, like here or almost any other, you can simply use stylization for 70s, 80s, 90s for different ideas. For example, even this best vegan cat that ever can be made in stylization of 70s, of 80s, of 90s, and it will be selling good for people, for customers that were born in 70s, 80s or 90s. So that is the main 5 trends in print-on-demand business for 2022, in my opinion, and it will be a good idea to adopt your designs to adopt your working process to these trends, and it can definitely bring you more sales. That's all for today. Subscribe to this channel and see you in next videos. Bye.